Do the intro.
What's up, guys? Today, Josh and I are going to be trying. Are we doing one or are we doing both?
We're just gonna do one.
We're going to try one soda. This is not a surprise soda review this week because I got this when we were on our way home from Ohio when we went there in. Whenever we went, it doesn't matter, you don't care. I found this in Indiana on one of those random tourist shops on the side of the road. Looked delicious, so I got it to try it. So here we are, we're going to try it. What are we trying today?
Before we look, I just like to say that
Don't look.
Thankfully, because Miracle bought this one, it's not one of those dog water ones, like
Yes.
the peanut butter and jelly one. Like no one wants to eat
Double
it.
comment if you watched the peanut butter jelly video, and if you didn't, go watch
Please
it
go watch
before
that
you
video.
watch
It's
this.
absolutely fire. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start. Our flavor is
Show them what we've won.
Butterscotch beer.
Butterscotch beer. Commonly
Non-alcoholic.
known as butterbeer, which I know is a Harry Potter reference. We were homeschooled and Christian, so we neither read nor watched the Harry Potter series. But I know it's big in their culture or whatever. It's just butterscotch beer to us, and so we're going to try it. I'm going to fill these glasses with ice.
Also, recently we've had a lot of people complain about the gaming videos, and they're like, we like the reviews more, we like the vlogs more. If you agree with that, please drop in the comments. Do you guys like the reviews more, or do you guys like the gaming more?
Let us know so we can give you more of what we want, which I already know is the review videos because I'm not in the gaming videos. And since I'm in the reviews, obviously, they are the more
Okay, let's just go ahead and start.
videos.
So we opened it up.
It had a little smoke at the top. Also, we don't have our cameraman, Fred, today, so you can't come any closer because you're on a tripod. Sorry. Pour me a glass. Pour it. Pour. It
Cheers.
looks like ginger beer. There's a little orange. Whoa. It smells like butterscotch.
So sweet. Also very
Oh my gosh.
bootleg. The aftertaste is very bootleg.
It's literally, I don't know if you guys are too young for butterscotch candies because I know it's not a lot of not a lot of kids like that flavor of candy, the yellow round ones. I grew up on them, so I love them. This is that in liquid form, adding sugar, which is 110% unnecessary.
So imagine
is
this.
way
Imagine
too
this. They put boiling water. They took boiling water. They put 30 bags of butterscotch candy
Not
into
cups,
it.
bags.
Bags. 30 bags of butterscotch candy into it. Melted it and then froze it and put it in his bottle. Not frozen, but like cooled
Wait,
it.
you forgot the added sugar. They put 1 bag of sugar per bag of butterscotch.
My
Let's see
grandma
how
would
much
put
is
less
actually
sugar in there.
And she put sugar in everything.
Everything. There's probably 2
There
cups
are
of sugar in that.
33 grams of sugar, which I will say is
It's not bad.
surprisingly little for sodas. Usually sodas have somewhere in the 40 to 80 range, which is a lot of sugar. But this is actually really low for soda, which makes me think that what makes it overwhelming is just the intensity of the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's strong.
Before we even start voting, I'm going to give it a 10 on accuracy flavor. It's a butterscotch candy.
Yeah.
It's a butterscotch candy.
Every sip is overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like butterscotch, but it's just so butterscotchy that it's a little intense.
Like, you would have to love butterscotch. You can't be like, oh, I like butterscotch. You have to be like, man, when I go to the store, I never leave without a butterscotch candy. Like,
That's not me personally. That's not my story.
I mean, personally, that's just not how I roll. But yeah, okay, let's just go ahead and rank it. So,
I'm going to give it a 12 on accuracy.
12 on accuracy.
12 out of 10.
Yep.
Sweetness, way too high.
Way too
on
high.
a scale of 1 to 10, 5 being the perfect
Perfect.
sweetness, it's a 10.
I put it at about a 9.5. It's actually not
That's a lot.
horrible. It's 8. I think it was an 8. It had enough too much that it was like, wow, that's too much. But it wasn't like I'm going to have a headache going to sleep tonight.
Sure, because I'm not going to drink the whole thing.
Because also when you think of a butterscotch candy, those are also naturally really sweet. Naturally really sweet. Also, guys, this video is being shot on an iPhone 13. Please go get it. If you have some local deals at your Verizon store, if you guys turn in a brand new phone that's 10 or newer, you can go ahead and get $800 credits back to you to get the iPhone 13.
That's good money.
I have the iPhone 13 with the forest green one. Very nice. This is
So
not
pretty.
sponsored by Verizon. They don't care who I am and they never heard
Or
of me.
Apple.
Just
It's not
want to let you guys
sponsored by
know.
Apple either.
And that's why this is a 4K video today. I got a new phone. Anyway, as we were saying, I would say it's like 8 or 9. Not too bad.
Because I think like I said before, it's hard to differentiate if the intensity is due to sugar or flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the sugar content, I think the flavor is what's setting it over the edge.
Yeah.
And the aftertaste is the stevia. There's stevia in this.
Really?
Stevia is good. It's plant-based sweetener. It takes a little while to get used to using stevia instead of sugar, but it's way better for your body. So 110% recommend getting it. You can get that powdered at any grocery store.
I don't recommend replacing it in everything. I will say from experience, no-bake cookies, stevia form, horrible. Don't do it.
You need sugar. Certain stuff, like if it's meant to be sweet, use sugar. But if you're like making tea or coffee, use stevia. It's so much easier.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's all that to say. There's a stevia aftertaste.
Would you get it again?
No. I would. I want to try it diluted. That's better.
Okay, come on the screen.
The butterscotch. Oh, I added some water, which is diluting for all you kids who are in science and or grammar. To dilute something is to add water to lessen the intensity and the concentration.
Anyway.
Drop a comment if that's a new word for you today.
Anyway, so yeah, it's very diluted. So you would not drink it. You would not get a new one. You would not get it yourself.
I didn't dislike it, but I wouldn't go to the store and go get that.
There are too many other things I would get before I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would rather go get... That's just cheap. Anyway, I'd rather go get some ginger beer.
It was already cheap. Ginger beer is the move!
The move. We ought to do a review on that just so we can buy it.
I was just thinking the same thing. It's in a 4-pack. Bundaberg's is the best brand of ginger beer and the only brand worth buying unless you can find ice ginger. We have been unable to find it. We used to be able to get it at Schnucks and sometimes Target. Usually not, but
off the map.
It's impossible
Walmart
to find
does
now.
not stock them. You will not find them there.
They're very hard to find.
I have found one in a Walgreens. Also very rare that it shows up. But if you're going to find it, it's at Schnucks.
If you can't find it, it's good.
It's basically as impossible as finding chili cheese Fritos.
Someone tell me what that shortage is. I love chili cheese Fritos. Every time I go to the store, they're sold out. What? Why?
Well, there was this one
Tell
time.
me why.
This is one time. We're gonna digress from soda. I was in an aisle. I was like, I'm gonna buy me some chili cheese. So I walk in the aisle. A dude walks in from the other side, and a dude walks in behind me. We're all sitting there for like 2 minutes, and I was crossing in front of one of the guys while he was looking. I was like, "Excuse me." It's like, "It's all good." I was like, "I'm just looking for the chili cheese Fritos." He looks up at me. He's like, "Me too." And the third dude's like, "No way, I am too." I was like, "They're just not here. They're just not. Like, we need to go start a ride or something." Where are they?
Anyway, we're gonna create a PO box. So if you see chili cheese Fritos, you can go ahead and send them our way, and I'll post a review video of why I love them, or I will go live.
Okay, back to the soda.
An entire bag.
General enjoyment. General overall.
I give it a 6, 5 or 6. A 6 feels generous because I don't even want to finish this glass, let alone the whole bottle. You know?
It is very high in sugar. It just tastes... I think that usually when people go sugar, they don't go stevia.
Right.
The fact that they're using stevia and sugar... Also, if you guys have ever had stevia, the aftertaste is whack. I just don't understand.
Yeah, it is strange that they did that. And since stevia is the last thing listed, they didn't use a lot of it. But it's also stevia extract, so it's even more concentrated than like the powder. All in all, it's way sweeter than necessary because honestly the flavor had enough to carry it without adding all that extra sugar. Mm-hmm. It didn't need it.
Yeah, so with a 12 accuracy, a 10 on sweetness, overkill, a 6 on enjoyment, and what's the other rating? Would you get it again? A no. We're going to go ahead and say this is better than peanut butter and jelly.
That is 100% correct.
I would drink 100 bottles of... I would drink 10 bottles of this before I drink a drop with that peanut butter and jelly.
If it was only a drop, I would go ahead and go the peanut butter jelly route. But if I had to drink a whole glass, I would rather have these.
I'd rather have 5 of these than peanut butter and jelly.
That peanut butter jelly was literally death in a bottle.
It was horrible. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and end this video. I have to walk over here because Fred's not here. Anyway, do our outro.
You could do the outro since I did the intro.
Just do the outro.
Remember, everybody, drink soda, love God, love others.
No, love yourself.
Love God, love yourself first, then love others, and keep it clean.
Always remember to keep it clean. You gotta
always
know this.
remember it always to keep it clean.